Psycho, Chainsaw Massacre, and many more. Let's break down if Ed Gein inspired our favorite horrors or if we've been tricked. I'm Mark Andrew, follow for everything film and TV. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So in Monsters Ed Gein, we see the troubled man wearing faces of his victims. We later get a scene of the creators of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, mimicking what would become Leatherface. But that's half the picture, family. In the cabin, when Ed is about to get rid of Evelyn, he chases two hunters out with a chainsaw. The chainsaw would be the one in Texas, massacring. But was this inspiration facts or cap? Facts. Confirmed by creators Kim Hankel and Tobe Cooper. Hooper took stories he heard amongst family to inspire some of the villain Leatherface's actions. He admits he didn't know about Gein until after the film came out. That was one of my first horrors and last reason to never visit Texas. Was Psycho alive? In episode 2, we see Alfred Hitchcock replicate Ed Gein's literal home and meeting with the actor for Norman Bates to get him into the mindset of a maniac. In the home, we see trophies of Gein's crimes, with one of the strangest things being that this version of Alfred Hitchcock telling Anthony Perkins that he knew he was like Gein by sharing a secret of being gay. And as we saw Gein, he's dancing around in female clothes and just being problematic. But there may be some truth. Psycho is based on Robert Bloch's book with the same name, with Robert Bloch at the time living just 35 miles from where Ed Gein was arrested, family. I personally think it was possible, but in an interview found on his website, he says he didn't know anything about Gein's case. But, because there's always a but, he used the circumstances where somebody in a small town got away with taking people out without any suspicion. Silence of the Lambs took direct inspiration. In Monsters, we see Ed Gein get freaky with skin and craft all sorts, and it's not looking like show and tell. But one thing super odd is his love for emasculating himself, despite falling in love with a woman. Call him what you want, but in the show, he had these women acting up. Now, if we head to Silence of the Lambs, we have the character of Buffalo Bill, who repeats Gein's crimes against women and then loves wearing their skin. Some sources say Harris was inspired by Gein. Feel free to repost and follow while I make part 2.